Why?
How old were you? What, like 10? Okay, so I mean, when I was a kid, my cousins,
Like Alan
and Bill and Glenn came up.
Cousin Alan, Bill, and Glenn.
No, came to visit us in Montana. We lived in Great Falls, Montana, right? And so we lived up there, and they came to visit us, and so the four of us all got together, and of course, bad things are going to happen. And so my mom, we told my mom, we go, hey, we want to go to the old haunted house, and she goes, which one? And we were like, and it was like the house they're going to tear down, and she goes, you can go to the one down on 3rd Avenue, but you can't go to the other one. We're like, there's another one? And so of course we had to go to the other one, and it was an old building. It was like a tenement house in more of a downtown Great Falls, and it was like 4 stories, and we're like, we got to go there.
That's the one.
Yeah. So we go there, and so you can't get into everything's locked up. You have to climb into this basement window that's busted out. So we leave all our bikes out there, and we climb into this basement window, and we climb all the way to the top, and we're looking, and we're on the roof, and we're like, wow, we're dropping pieces of glass. Right, in this old parking lot. And this lady comes across the parking lot from her house that lived across the alley there. And she goes, you get out of that house. You get out of that building right now. That's dangerous. And we're like, okay. Because we're not supposed to be there. And so we go.
The old abandoned house, you're not supposed to be there?
No, because our parents told us not to go there. So we're climbing down all the stairs and hauling ass and trying to get down. And we have to climb out. And by the time we climb out through the window of the basement that we climbed in, she's taking the last one of our bicycles into her yard.
Biatch.
And she says, you're not getting these bikes back until I talk to your parents. I'm like, oh no. We can't let them talk to our parents because we're not supposed to be here.
Well, they explicitly said we couldn't.
No, explicitly said not to go to this building, right? And so we're like, oh no, what do we do? And so we're sitting there, and so my buddy goes, or my cousin Bill, he's older.
Buddy.
Well, he's older, and he says, I'm stealing my bike back. I don't care about you guys, because they were sitting in our yard.
I don't care about you guys.
And so we all run in, and we all grab our bikes, and we're going to haul ass out of there. And the one guy doesn't get his bike, Glenn, doesn't get the bike. He chickens out at the last second. She's running out. She goes running out. You little bastards! And she's yelling at us. And so he drops his bike and runs in a panic. And so we're like, no. And so now we're sitting back in the alley again, going like, what do? We got to get that. And then she comes out there and she takes that last bike and she puts a chain around it and locks it to her, the thingy that you hang your clothes on. You know,
Yeah.
And she locks it to that. And we're like, great, Glenn. Come on.
Don't those come out of the ground?
So we're sitting there wondering what to do. And here comes this guy. His name is Mike. He comes down in a 10-speed. He comes.
It's always a Mike.
Yeah. Okay, so I was friends with his little brother, Pat, who was in, my 4th grade class. And so Mike was in high school. And Mike was long hair, everything like Mike was his older brother. Comes riding down. He goes, what are you punks doing?
He's right out of Stranger Things.
Right, dude?
He says, we go, the lady took our bikes, and all he kind of said, he goes, I'll take care of it. And he goes up to the lady's house, and he starts calling her all these horrible names. And he spit on her.
Jeez.
And then she goes, I'm calling the cops. And he comes running out, and he goes, hey, man, you guys better haul ass. Cops are coming. We're like, what? we all took off in different directions, right? And so but Billy and Glenn got on the same bike because they were brothers, and so Glenn screwed up and he didn't get his bike, and so Alan went another way, and I went another way, and I rode through an alley and then down a street and another alley and another street and another, and I was like 1,000 miles away. I was sitting behind these cans and I was hiding, and I was like, shit, what am I gonna do? And then like 5 minutes later, here comes this cop car. He stops. He goes, all right, son, come on out of there. I know. And I thought, how did he find me? And I got out and I stood up, and there's my cousins all in this car, and their bikes in the back in the trunk. And so
it's all open and stuff, like hitting on the bikes.
Pre-GPS.
He takes us down to jail.
Whoa!
And so we get there, we're in this like little waiting room, and there's that guy Mike, and he's like crying. He's crying his eyes out, and
He
we're like,
thought he was a badass there.
we're like, this is the guy that caused all the problems for us. And so we're sitting there. So this all started because we're not supposed to be there. And so we send in there, and the cop goes, do you know that we could put you in jail for the rest of your natural lives for what you have done today?
Was this my cousin Vinny? Like, I feel like this is my cousin.
My parents, they called the parents first, and they said to scare them. And they took us to the jail, and they go, did you see a picture of Bonnie's dress after they got done putting 1,000 holes in that car? And she was dead, and so was Clyde. And you all going to go down the same road. And they all sound just like that. In Montana, northern, that's north. They should sound like, oh, how you doing, eh? But no, they sound like southern people. We're going to put you in jail. And so, and then I got the spanking when I got home. Where your mom or dad, and you hold your arm, and you go, didn't I tell you not to do? And you're like, yes, you did. And then I can hear my cousins getting the same spanking. Didn't I tell you? That's, I don't know why I told that story.
That's the life right there.
This is awesome.
It's a true story.
I know that spanking.
Didn't I tell you? And you're like, yes, you did, but I forgot.
But I forgot. Totally.
Oh my God.